Hello guys! I'll be starting a series of videos in which I'm going to show you in a systematic way how to learn crocheting from the very beginning. In this video I will start with the basics. I will show you how to do a knot, how to hold the yarn, how to make the basic chain, and how to crochet a single crochet. You can use any size of yarn you like. You can use a thinner or more thicker yarn. The only thing you have to consider, if you use a thinner yarn, you have to use a smaller hook. In my case, I'm using 3.5 millimeters, but you can use any size you like. So let's start with a knot. I'm turning like that. And I'm pulling. So let's do it one more time. I'm turning, pull the first loop, and I'm closing it. To hold the yarn, I round it like that. I turn my hand and then I round it like that. One more time. I round it around the finger. I turn my hand. I round it like that. And this is the way to hold, one way to hold the yarn. Here it's important to keep a middle tension. So not too tight, not too loose. Because if it's too loose, you have a sloppy chain. To do the first chain, we put the hook like that. We pull the yarn through the first loop, and this is our first chain. One more time. This is our second chain. Again, like that. We pull, and we have our third chain. Sometimes you might make like that and pull the yarn more. In order to correct it, you can just pull with the finger back. Try to keep always the same, approximately the same loop size. As if it's too big, it will look different. It will look like that, and you'll get a bigger loop, and this will be smaller and it will not look that nice. So let's continue our chain. And one more time. So we have our chain, and we're starting the single crochet. We have 12 chains, so we'll keep the same amount of crochets. We have to have in the end 12 crochets. So to do the crochet, the single crochet, we have to do one additional chain like that, and we are not going to work in this chain. We're going to do in the next chain like that. So we insert it one more time. We did not insert here, insert it in the next one. We pull the yarn. We have 2 loops on the hook, and we pull one more time the yarn through the 2 loops. This is our first single crochet. Let's do the next one. We have 2 loops on the hook, a second single crochet, the third one, third, and again, 10, 11, and 12. This is our knot. We're not working in that. In this way, we make sure that we have the same amount as the same amount of single crochet as the chain. We had 12 chains and now we have 12 single crochets. If you want to continue, we make one chain. This is the front of our work. We turn the work back. This is our back. You can recognize when you see the front, we have this little looking like a V shape chains. To continue the second row, we turn our work and we're not working in the first chain in this, we're working in the next one. And why it's like that? Because we have already one chain. We make one chain and this is our first. If we make in this one, we'll have two chain. We will have an increase, which we don't want in this case. So we'll do like that. We have to have these two loops. So sometimes you might get confused and have only one loop. Now we pull the yarn through these two loops or the one chain, and then we have two loops on the hook. One more time, we pull the yarn through the two loops, and this is our single crochet. And we continue. This is our first, this is our second single crochet. The first one which we did the chain was the chain. So 1, 2, this is 3, 4, 8, 9, 10, 11. See, if we are not counting here, we might think this is the end. Have one more. This is 11th, and this is our 12. It's a little tricky here to get both loops. This is our last chain. This is 12. And this is our second row of single crochets. I hope you found this tutorial useful, and I'll see you in the next